The mad scientist panicked. Who was that stranger? Why was he with that man who looked similar to Son Goku? And the most concerning thing, how did he know about him?
19! Stop this interloper!
At this point, the clown automaton charged with surprising speed toward Granolah. The Cerulean was ready to block. He could not find vital areas in this one, mainly because it was purely mechanical. Yamcha, get Goku and the others! The bandit seemed slightly shocked at what had just happened, but he nodded slowly. Oatmeal, I'm gonna need your help with this, buddy. Scan this thing for me. Roger, just hold on. This is alien tech we're talking about. Meanwhile, Granolah had noticed that the geezer had tried to escape. He took a break to shoot through his mechanical arm, but sadly the big clown thing had decided to grapple him. It was clear that they did not expect this intervention. Well, okay, that was a welcome development. As he was wrestling with the automaton, Goku and his friends arrived. The other one slipped away. The brain guy. Brain guy? Goku was surprised. Yeah, he's literally a brain in a jar. This thing is fully mechanical. As more and more fighters started appearing, Android 19 felt more and more surrounded and outnumbered. So he decided to latch on to Granolah's shoulders, and the Cerulean started to slowly feel drained. Oatmeal! He's doing something to me! How is that scanning going? I found the weak spot in the arm! Calculating trajectory! I'm directly in front of him! Granolah groaned, but he took a shot that was much weaker than he expected. But still, it was enough to make 19 let go of him. Goku and Gohan approached the bounty hunter. Are you alright? Yes. Be careful though. This thing can drain energy. Drain energy, huh? Alright, let's give him some. Goku, whatever you're trying to do, I don't think it's a good idea. But the Saiyan wasn't listening at this point, and he then soon turned Super Saiyan. He grabbed Android 19 and took it out of town. The rest followed. When being grappled by this enemy, Goku powered up even further, as the mechanical opponent had greedily decided to drain even more. And then more. And then more. As he wasn't starting to feel bad due to the better treatment of the heart virus in this timeline, Goku could slowly and surely give the android more energy that he could chew on without much penalty. As 19 became erratic and started to overload, Granolah took a sniper shot through the head, which made him let Goku go and start to whistle like a boiling teapot. As the chubby body could not contain all of this power, he simply exploded into pieces. Well, that was easy. Granolah was breathing heavily, but smirking.
And I thought you losers would need my help with that. But it seems like you're collecting extinct races here on Earth.
They could hear a loud, boastful voice from afar. It was another Saiyan. Hey Vegeta, this is Granolah. He helped us deal with one of the androids. Vegeta? Like the planet? Oatmeal seemed confused.
I see that your eye device may be smarter than Kakarot over here. Yes, I am Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans. And I'm quite surprised. I was led to believe that your entire race died pathetically. A shame, really. I heard that you're actually quite decent at your job.
Granolah felt anger flowing through his veins. He was about to respond, but Piccolo firmly placed a hand on his shoulder.
Don't let the prince get to you. He mostly talks these days.
Vegeta smirked.
Oh, Namekian. You don't want to find out who I am these days. Care to try, though?
Yamcha coughed.
I think we should focus on the other android guys?
Granolah was still scowling at Vegeta, but he nodded. Agreed. He looked like an old man. If I have to guess, he built the other thing. Vegeta raised an eyebrow.
And why would you say that?
Because if one android is mechanical, and the other one, who is clearly in command, has a brain in some kind of jar remaining, it feels like a good chance that this is the creator. Besides, he had mad scientist vibes about him anyway. Goku scratched his head. Okay, maybe Bulma might know something about him. Krillin blinked twice. Goku? Bulma doesn't know every single scientist on the planet. Don't just assume. Tenshinhan shrugged.
I don't know. It's worth trying. He may be more careful now that we're on his tail.
Piccolo was thinking about something.
Goku, may that be Dr. Gero himself?
The Saiyan seemed as if he were reminded of something. Oh yeah, Trunks mentioned him. But he said something about the androids killing him, but that would make sense. Probably. Well, I met a lot of Red Ribbon Army people, but never a Gero. Granolah looked at the rest of the group. Dr. Gero? Oh, yeah. Goku seemed embarrassed. We forgot to mention, but apparently, the one behind the androids was one of the leaders of a very evil organization back in the day called the Red Ribbon Army. I kinda thought that we destroyed it ages ago, but apparently he's still around. Don't you see? It's just like with the heaters. You need to eliminate every single instance of Frieza's minions. This time Vegeta looked surprised.
Heaters. And you're after Frieza's people? Well, maybe you're not a complete waste of time.
This admission from the prince was surprising, and it confused Granolah. I'll spend some time hunting down Frieza's minions. I heard a thing or two about the heaters in my day. I'll gladly see Frieza's underlings burn. Granolah was unsure about this one's intentions though. Okay, after we deal with your androids, we can go and hunt for them. Vegeta chuckled unpleasantly.
As long as you don't slow me down, why not?
This conversation was interrupted though by the arrival of yet another Saiyan, or a hybrid one as Oatmeal analysed. This one though had blue hair and a sword. Oh, hey Trunks, I'm glad that you're here. This is Granolah. He helped us destroy the first of the androids. Now I just need to locate Dr. Gero. Goku said this in the most casual of tones. The young man though seemed confused by those words and tried to take them in.
Wait, Goku, slow down. Dr. Gero? You destroyed an android?
Krillin nodded. Yeah, his parts should still be around here. Look for yourself. As Trunks examined parts of the head and other bits of salvage that were the remains of Android 19, after his untimely demise, of course, he paled instead of looking jubilant.
This isn't the android from my future.
Piccolo's eyes widened.
What do you mean? It seems that my intervention might have caused some kind of time paradox.
Granolah took a mental note. This was something to take note of for the future or the past. Yeah, we should talk with Bulma. Oatmeal? I'm not good with machines, but did you by any chance record his face? Of course I did. Well, that should make things easier. And as they communicated with Bulma, who arrived there on the plane, for some reason she was holding a baby, she confirmed that this man was indeed Dr. Gero, and that she knew the location of his lab. Wait, you knew about it the whole time? You guys could just get in faster and save yourself the trouble. The Cerulean was flabbergasted by that revelation.
You see, Cerulean, we Saiyans prefer the thrill of the challenge. We want to show those automatons that we are superior.
Vegeta smiled. Granolah looked at Trunks, who just spoke quietly to him. Yeah, they all died in my future. He felt kind of bad for the boy, as he understood how it felt. My entire race had been wiped out by the Saiyans working for Frieza. I kind of know the feeling. I'm sorry, I didn't know. No worries. How would ya? Was I in your future? Trunks shook his head.
No, this is a new development. Maybe due to me messing with the time stream, who knows?
Who built your time machine? Are the people of the future so advanced?
Well, that was my mother.
Is she still around? Trunks averted his gaze.
Last time when I left my timeline.
Well, hopefully we can fix things. I'm here to help. And Oatmeal as well. Yup! The goggles chirped happily.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
As they were all traveling toward Gero's laboratory, Oatmeal showed Granolah some interesting data. So, I did a check on that baby Bulma's holding. Uh-huh. It's also a half Saiyan. Oh? I think it's Vegeta's kid. Those two? Really? Granolah said quietly to the goggles. And you know what's best in all of this? I compared it with my readings on Trunks. They are practically identical. Granolah looked at the time traveler for a moment. Oh, okay. The Cerulean decided to fly next to the time traveler for a moment. This must be weird for you. Time travel? Yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to it. No, I mean, seeing your parents so young. For a moment, a feeling of panic washed over Trunks. How do you? Oatmeal is nosy and scans people. Your readings and the readings of the baby that Bulma was holding matched. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Trunks uttered a sigh of relief. Thank you. Goku knows. I told him when I first ventured here. Was Piccolo around as well? Far away. So, he probably knows too. Trunks turned his head. Huh? Super hearing, you see. Namekians have that. Trust me, my adopted grandpa's a Namekian. I was never able to grab any space cookies without permission.
Oh, you were raised by Namekians?
Well, one. Singular. He'd be very happy to know that there are more of them out there. And you know what? I kinda envy you. I'd love to see my parents one more time.
Hey, maybe once this is all over, well, we can think about it.
Would you really do that?
Granolah was surprised. If we win, then yeah.
Why not? Well, then we have to win. As they approached the northern mountains, they finally noticed a heavy steel door hidden within the cabin on the mountainside. The whole team went there in order to destroy the gate. And as you can probably imagine, it didn't take them long for them to open Jiro's hideout like a food can. As they were moving inside, they heard some angry old man noises. Granolah saw it first, the rotating, decapitated head of the android with the brain still intact.
Can I suggest a ceasefire?
But before he could finish up the sentence, somebody smashed the head. 2 young humans. Except Oatmeal's readings were going crazy. They had some cybernetics, but it was so hard for him to read their vitals. It was something more, something on a cellular level. And behind them, there was another purely mechanical machine. This one was huge. Granolah looked at Trunks. It's them, right? Yeah, the android smiled as the Z-Fighters and Granolah prepared to fight. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for right now.